What's up, Brooklyn Squad? And what is up, everybody? Hey, Kathy B. Hey, sister girl. Sister girl, you're right. You're in the right link. I don't know what she's talking about. All right, hold on. Okay, you're here. Right. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Well, hot damn. It is hot as hell. It's really, really hot, but I really want to get this going. I'm not going to be hours on here because I do got studying and some other things to do. But welcome to Brooklyn Squad, real life drama, real life crimes. Okay, right now we will be talking about something that I bring up once in a while, but not as much. And I think it needs to be brought up a lot more these days because a lot of people are being taken out in the industry. Okay, so hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and also hit the thumbs up as well. I also want to say Sister Girl will be joining me. I'm about to drop the link. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So let me drop the link. Okay. Also, I have a Cash App PayPal. If you would like to donate to me, I appreciate it. Please give what you can, but don't give your last. All right. Y'all said y'all wanted more content creators. I just can't. This is hard. My phone is like, ugh. Y'all said y'all wanted more content creators. So let's get into it. Oh, fuck. Y'all gotta give me a minute. I gotta take this. This is very important. Oh, well, let me just text her. That was shit. Did I have an appointment or something today? Damn. Oh shit, I did. Oh wow. I done messed up, y'all. Oh shit, y'all. My worker is here and she's downstairs. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Sister girl, are you here? Can you come up? I dropped the link already. Fuck. Y'all gotta give me a moment. Y'all gotta give me a moment. Hey guys, I'm back. Thank God I'm not doing no interviews today on crime because that was just like, that was my house casework. We could reschedule that. I just had to sign something, run downstairs real quick. I forgot she was coming today, guys. Sister girl, where you at? Where are you at, girl? Oh, Lord. Give me a second, guys. Oh, boy. I don't know where sister girl went. She was just here. There she go. Ah. What's good?
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm over there. Anyway, it's so crazy. I forgot,
No,
right?
what I was trying to say to you, I'm sorry. Hi, guys. Hey, Brooklyn. No, what I was trying to text you is the links you were sending me were to your old videos that played already.
Really?
That's what I was
No,
trying to
because
say. When I clicked the link, it opened up to your video you dropped an hour ago of a husband, a wife,
oh
that
yeah. Oh
with
no,
her
I was
husband.
showing you something about that
Oh,
one
I
because
clicked it, and
I'm
then
gonna
the
have
other
her
one was
live.
about a pastor. A pastor,
Oh, oh, that was an old one. Yeah, I don't know what's
yeah,
girl.
that's
I
what it
don't
was.
know.
That's what I was getting when I was clicking it.
No, and then I sent you this one. You didn't get that one? I sent it to over there on Instagram and just now,
No,
messaging.
the one on in Instagram when I opened it, it was from Louisiana. It was about Louisiana, pastor in Louisiana.
I don't know. But
I don't
the
know
one
either,
that
but
I
I'm
sent,
here. I'm
I'm
here.
like, hey, girl, I totally forgot my house caseworker had an appointment with me today, right?
Hmm.
I went flying downstairs. She's like, I'm here. I'm like, oh, I just went live. She's like, it's all right. Just sign this paper, then it's okay. We'll talk another time. So that's pretty cool. It's hot as hell in here. Um, Illuminati. Illuminati in the industry. Mm.
That's the topic today.
Woo! The people that sign those labels, you are being owned. You have now signed over your life.
Mm.
Uh, and it's crazy because my cousin
Mm.
is, has her little music industry thing going. And I'm like, girl, just don't sign with nobody. Just do you. Don't be signing to no labels and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Hey, Kathy B. Um, this is different. This is a different topic today. I talk about the Illuminati. Like I'll throw little hints out there once in a blue moon of my videos, like, with the celebrities and stuff. Beyonce let them possess on stage and shit like that.
I've been seeing a lot of that. I've been seeing a lot of them talking about Beyonce lately. I've been wondering what's been
Mm.
going on with the Queen Bee
Well, did you
because
see that?
everyone's talking about her.
Really? I didn't know that. Mm.
I like that Blue Ivy is doing her thing with her. She dancing and
So cute.
singing with her mama on stage.
I like
I
seeing
think it's
that.
pretty cool.
I do too. I like seeing that. I sacrifice.
Hmm.
Sacrifice in the industry. Have you ever noticed?
Okay, let's talk about that.
That's what we get. That's what it is today.
Because we was already talking about, oh, remember we were talking about DC Young Fly and Jackie O, right? So did you notice now he got a show, they got the what's the name 65 South show on Netflix now?
What?
Hmm.
A show that quick?
It's on Netflix now
Oh, I got Netflix too. Did you
with
see I
DC Young
dropped a
Fly.
video of the doctor yesterday? I dropped a video of the doctor talking. I put it out there yesterday. And I just watched Tasha L drag Blue Ivy for being stiff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Blue Ivy was sad. Allegedly, they said Blue
Um,
Ivy was crying. She was sad. Beyonce said she had to go and talk to her baby and tell her, "I'll pull you out now if this is
what
not what you want
happened?
to do." They was, social media started
But what
dragging her,
happened?
saying that she was stiff in her dance moves when she first started on tour with Beyonce. But now she done got better, girl. She doing
She's a
her thing.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beyonce said I had to pull my baby to the side and talk to her. She said I told her I'll pull you out now if this is what you want. If you don't want to do this no more,
Right.
I'll take you out now. But you got to have a thicker skin for this because some people gonna like you, some people are not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely true.
But she
She's
was like,
probably
yeah,
making.
she was not happy to see her baby cry. She pulled her right out. Like, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to.
Aw. Little Blue Ivory.
Yeah. I think people
Um.
need to just get a life. Like, come on, leave the kids
Yeah.
alone. She's a
Yeah.
kid,
Leave the kids alone for
right?
sure.
Like,
I
you
agree
really
with that.
gotta
I'm
be the
fucking
most
kidding.
mean person to be on the internet talking about an 11-year-old. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. I definitely agree with that.
Like, find something else to talk
Ooh.
about.
Um. Have you ever noticed in the industry they do those little oh shit. I'm sorry, mama.
It's all
Have
right.
you ever noticed in the industry they do those little hand things or
Mhm. Yeah, the hand gestures, the eye sign, the hand over the right eye. I was
mm-hmm.
looking, doing a little research on what some of those mean.
Mm-hmm. And when I first seen it, I was like, I never like really paid attention to it
Mm-hmm.
until people started talking about the Illuminati, the sacrificing, and
Mm-hmm.
the shit like that. Because I would always see celebrities do, us
Mm-hmm.
some type of hand gesture. And I was like, okay. But now I see a lot of celebrities that are being taken out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. And they're saying they're getting sacrificed. And when you sign a record label deal, when you
Mm-hmm.
sign a deal, they're
Mm-hmm.
saying like you just signed to the devil.
You think all of
Was
them?
no, not with all, but with a lot of labels,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think so. Uh I saw
Well,
something,
I think that
not all labels.
music labels today
Hmm.
are nothing like they were back in the day. Music
Mm,
changed. It's like they have a agenda now. You know what I'm saying? And the main objective and the main agenda is to get to have. You know what I want to say? I'm trying to censor myself a little bit because I don't want them coming for you. But you know what I mean. Everything wanted to be GAY.
mm,
Everything.
right, I feel you. Oh, they could come for me. They want to come. They could come on down the road. They could drag too. Yeah, I definitely agree with it. I had seen a video of Zucchiani. That's her name.
Sukiana. Hmm.
Did you see that video where she basically was crying about the industry, and then later on she changed it?
Oh yeah. When she said that she sacrificed herself and she didn't know what she was getting into, when she was
Right.
sitting in the park crying her eyeballs out, and
Mm-hmm.
then turned around and did an interview saying, "Oh, don't pay me no mind,"
Right.
basically, like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I was just having a bad day." Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because her manager and her people got in her ear, like, "Girl, you can't get out here doing that."
Right.
You know what I'm
Just like
saying? But you got to believe what she was crying about. I believe her.
I do too. I do too.
And
That
now
that was real. That was like
And
that
now look
was
at what she going through with that
hmm
rapper or whatever because he kissed her on the mouth. What
yeah,
you
that
think
was
about
like
that?
I said, who the hell do he think he is?
Hold on, give
Who
me a
the
second.
fuck?
I'll
I
be
would have
right back.
bashed his head on the table right there. I would have bashed his damn head on the table. I just thought that was so disrespectful. Like you just so. And then the girl came out. Where you go, babe? After that, she started doing porn. Right. They call her Zukiani with the good coochie. Is that what they call her? Zukiani with the good coochie? Where the hell sister girl go? She probably got a phone call. I want to show y'all a few videos, right, of Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye West, and many, many more. People are so thirsty, so he wanted a piece. Kathy B. Ooh, yeah, for some reason, I don't feel right here. Like it's numb. It's been like this for 2 days now. Like this part right here is all numb. I can't feel it. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to make an appointment. But yeah. Where the hell you go?
Oh, I had to check my dog, I got my grandson
Oh, okay.
here. But
All
he's
right.
older. He's 12. I just was checking and see what he was back there doing.
Oh,
But
okay. Jay-Z's mom just got married. Yeah. I saw that, Kathy B. Did you see Jay-Z's mother got married to her long life wife? I did see that. Oh, you mean like this is yeah, I don't
oh
really
no,
care
I
for it.
didn't know. I didn't know Jay-Z mother got married. I knew she was
Yeah, she just got
gay,
married.
but I didn't know she just got married. I don't know why I don't see the chat from the stream yard here. I have to
You said that
look.
before
Yeah,
too.
I don't see no like nothing in the thing. I'm looking down at my phone to see the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know why. I want to play a few videos of Kanye West talking.
Yeah, let's do it.
And did you see the video where Beyonce looked to possess one
Mm-mm,
day during her performance?
mm-mm.
You never saw that video? It's an old video, but I'm gonna try my best to find it. But she looked at like possessed.
So,
It
so
was scary. Did you see the video of Jay-Z drinking the blood?
no, girl, come on,
With
girl, let's get to
oh
that
my god. Okay,
video.
okay, okay. We gotta get into okay. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
woo.
shit. Woo. Okay, let me go. Let me find it. I'm gonna go to YouTube. We're gonna find some stuff for us.
Okay,
I shall return.
I'll be looking. I'll check over here too.
All right. Let me see. Oh, let me do the Beyonce one. Mm, here, Beyonce felt. No, let me see. I think it's this one actually. Oh, is it? Let me see. Oh, here it is. I think it is this one. Yes, I found something, baby.
I found the blood. Jay-Z drinking blood. That's what they said, child. Something about
Let me see.
Jay-Z cries about killing DMX by making him drink blood after canceling the
Okay.
Grammys. That's what that channel title is.
Okay. Now, even the news had talked about Beyonce's performance of how she looked at how her face transformed. I want to know what you think about this.
Okay.
Now, they didn't say anything bad. They're just saying, "Oh, she looks great." She looks, but it's kind of, yeah, weird. Kind of weird, guys. Here we go.
To leave things well enough alone, the website BuzzFeed put up some pictures of Beyonce from the Super Bowl halftime show that aren't exactly flattering. So her people sent a letter to the website saying, take the pictures down. Instead, BuzzFeed created a gallery showing those very pictures. First of all, there's no pictures that don't where Beyonce looks bad. Not a single one.
Exactly.
She looks great. Give me a break.
And clearly the PR person did not understand BuzzFeed.
Yeah, exactly. You do not send that kind of letter to BuzzFeed and expect not to pay for it later.
It's just daring them to do it, isn't it?
Exactly. But she still looks good.
She looked good to me.
I think the face expressions, people were like, "Oh, she looks like the demon."
I think it's just the way they tried to take the picture to freeze that one performance because she performing. So she making faces and performing, and somebody took that picture to make it look like, oh, look at Beyonce. She's possessed. Child,
And they're assuming demons. I ain't attended none of them.
right. If they summon, that's right. That's right, Kathy.
Well,
But what's the lady name? I was watching her. Hold on, let me see. I was watching her. She was talking about Beyonce being
that
demonic.
church lady.
Yeah, she's a pastor.
Right. I saw some of that.
Yeah, she was
Play
saying,
it.
huh?
Play it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me go to it.
Oh, I forgot about that. There's some other stuff too. What was his name? Travis Scott when he was on stage and it blew up or something like that. Was it Travis Scott?
When all them people, when all them people got, I talked about that on my channel.
You did? Did you see his face? He was like,
you know what I was not comfortable with. The most part I wasn't comfortable with was him the shirt. You see the shirt he was wearing during his performance?
I can't remember. I gotta go back, but
it was coming out of heaven and going into hell.
Oh, the whole thing was weird.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely I gotta see a video on that. That should probably give me chills. That was definitely demonic. Definitely. I don't think I did much video on that, but that shit was crazy. Let me see something, y'all.
All right. Okay. I think this is it. I think I found it. Hold
on. Kathy B said, "Oh hell no."
Yeah, it was literally on his shirt. He had like little blue people walking this way into the gate, out of the gate of heaven, and then they turning red with horns walking into the gate of hell.
That's scary. And after what happened that day, yeah, he's a weirdo. And I would assume.
Oh, here we go. Well, this is not the one I was talking about.
Right.
But
it's okay.
This is one I want you to hear. Hold on.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get prepared to talk about the Illuminati, and just like my head is a little everywhere.
Wait, hold on. No, that's not the one I want to talk about.
I do apologize, guys. I need to I don't know. I just didn't get prepared for this. I apologize. My head is a little everywhere today. A lot of shit going on. Kanye West says that. Oh no, who? Ice Cube. That's what I want to show you guys. And if after you're done with that,
Go
I
ahead.
want
You
to.
can show it. You can show it while I'm still looking.
Okay. Ice Cube's got some stuff to tell us. Oh
Okay.
no, what
I'm
happened?
here for it.
Let me get it. Hmm?
You found it. I don't know why it should be in my history because is this it?
Okay, I found it, guys. This is crazy.
Okay.
I like Ice Cube too.
He's available right now by clicking the link.
Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about with you.
I'm calling out
So you know Shirley Strawberry
that
from the
being
Steve
actually,
Harvey Morning Show.
trying to actually shut down and stop his big three certified, only black-owned sports league. So enough of me talking. Let's hear what Ice Cube had to say, and stay tuned because I'll be back on the back end for my commentary. This is deep.
And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, they've been fucking with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, I expect that. I've been working with, on the big three for a long time. And you know how they've been fucking with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. The NBA been fucking with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA? Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So we don't need them. You don't need them. So what am I going to do to deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm going to do is go on a fuck the gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm going to go talk to everybody, you know, and get a chance to get my message out to the people.
Okay.
Be able to let people hear from me, and you might agree, you might not, but the the important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, you know, some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the big three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored as fuck in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the big three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Ice
So a
Cube.
lot of people, they get tired and they say, "Oh, you guys are."
I like Ice Cube. I always loved that Ice Cube. Today was a good day. Ew. What you think when he said?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what this hot boy summer gonna look like and what he got to talk about.
I
Because
know.
for the most part, um, Ice Cube been like he been out of he ain't really been in the bull mess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He be chilling,
Right.
doing his right, producing his movies
Mm-hmm.
and doing his thing, staying out of the way, staying in his lane, if you will,
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to seeing what tea he gonna spill
Me
over
too.
the summer. Although I still feel like it's all a distraction,
Mm,
but I'm here for it. I'm here
me
for it.
too.
But what I was saying to you,
Gatekeepers. Ooh.
girl, and look what he said too. Don't play with me. Y'all know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think some of them are?
Oh, the gatekeepers. Oh, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Let's go even higher. Oprah Winfrey. Our president, Joe Biden.
Hmm.
Rihanna. There's just so many. Madonna.
Well, I think, yeah, Madonna definitely
So
on
many,
top.
so
She up
many.
there, she up there on that throne. She's
Ellen
sitting on that
Goody, whatever
throne.
her name is,
She's sitting on that throne.
Ellen,
Ellen
yeah,
DeGeneres, whatever the hell, however you
our
pronounce it.
president.
But I know what I wanted to talk about with you.
Tell us.
So you guys know, y'all know Shirley Strawberry.
No, who that?
Shirley Strawberry from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. They be writing in and she reads their letters.
Mm. Well,
Okay.
something new for me. Go ahead, I'm in for it.
So I'm gonna show y'all. Listen to this.
All right.
Take a listen. Okay.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-O. I don't know where I just get that from. I don't know. I'm glad I'm on here with y'all. I make my spirits up.
Hold on.
Yeah, but I was saying, Kathy B, 2 days ago, right? I lost the feeling right here. It's like really numb on this area right here. I can't feel it. It's so numb. Like I don't know if it was something I ate. I had some avocado and anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here way off topic. I'm way off.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
The Gatekeepers. Britney Spears.
Girl, she cook a dodo dodo.
And then what
Oh,
is
shout out to Pink Book Lessons. I like her. If you're not familiar with her channel, y'all gotta come on over here and check her out, girl.
All right. Who is it?
Pink Book Lessons.
I think I am. Well, I heard of that before. Hold on, let me see if I'm subscribed to her.
Oh, you gotta pull it up. You gotta pull it up.
Oh, you did it? Okay.
Yeah, you see it down there?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
So we have the Steve Harvey Morning Show being highlighted, and it's not a good look. The co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, everyone. This is your girl, Shirley Strawberry.
She's famous on the show for her Strawberry Letter, where she and Steve Harvey, they give relationship advice.
Subject: my wife is living like she's single. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have been married to my childhood sweetheart for 8 years, and we have 2 wonderful children. Early on, we had problems in our marriage, and we separated for a short period. But we worked things out, and I thought we were back on track. My wife admitted that during our separation, she had flings with 2 other guys.
Told me that he need to be making 6 figures to keep her happy. Now you got 2 jobs that ain't making 6 figures. So you just working all the day and you still ain't making 6 figures. But this helper right here done told you that's what you need to do to make her happy. You get on back out there and get the flanging again. See, that's what you probably need to do. Now, she has a demanding full-time job, so she don't do much around the house. Now, I want y'all to listen to this right here. He working 2 jobs already.
Right.
She got a demanding full-time job. But he say, I cook, clean, take the kids to and from school, wash clothes, help the kids with homework, and maintain the lawn.
Shirley Strawberry, she's been in broadcast for nearly 40 years. Originally from Chicago, that's where a lot of broadcast talent came from back in the day that would get picked up for national syndication. Shirley was also on the morning show of the late Doug Banks. In Chicago, she was a legend on the airways before being introduced to Steve Harvey in LA when he was on a local Los Angeles radio station with his morning show. Steve put Shirley on his show back around 2000, and when he was syndicated back in 2005, Shirley went along with him. They've been working together for well over 20 years, close to 25 years. Shirley got a divorce from her first husband. She was single for a very long time, and over the years, she dropped some hints about the mistakes she made in her marriage. She still always maintained her privacy. So she was career-driven. She didn't have her daughter until she was about 42 years old. And after being single for so long after her divorce and having a successful career in broadcast, she decided that she wanted to love again and that she was going to put herself out there. That's when she met her husband number 2 in 2013, Ernesto Williams, originally from Augusta, Georgia, but he moved to the Atlanta area in 1994. At the time, Shirley's only child, her daughter, was in high school, and Shirley said that one of her female friends introduced her to Ernesto when she took her to his concierge business in Atlanta. Her friend made up some quick excuse and left Shirley there alone with Ernesto. Miss Strawberry spoke openly about her love story in a piece about her wedding, saying that the day that she met him at his business, they opened up about their past and hopes for the future. Then Ernesto arranged for one of his company's drivers to take her home, and he expressed interest in taking her on an official date. She said that he was an honest, nice gentleman and was just so kind to her. She told him that she wasn't trying to be a girlfriend and she was looking to be a wife. So the following year, Ernesto got together with Shirley's teenage daughter, who was a senior in high school, and Steve Harvey to propose to Shirley live on Steve Harvey's radio show.
Yes, sir.
Would you die for her?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Would you take care of her before you took care of yourself?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this here. Would you love everything about her and everybody connected to her as if it was your own?
Yes, sir.
Okay then, Shirley,
Yes.
This your man right here. What?
It's Ernesto.
Wait a minute.
This
How
Shirley
you didn't know that
happy
was your
birthday
man on the phone?
is Ernesto. And this is your birthday, Shirley. And Ernesto is here. For those of you that's listening, a man is walking in the room right now.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You all right?
Oh my God.
It's your day.
What the hell? Shut up.
Love you.
What the hell? Shut up.
Got one more thing for you.
For me?
Yes.
Steve Harvey, who Shirley says is her big brother and her uncle, never mind that she's older than him, advised Shirley about how to handle her relationship, and he was 100% on board with Ernesto. Steve was very supportive of their relationship. He even walked Shirley down the aisle at their wedding in January 2015, which was also a celebration for Ernesto's 50th birthday. Shirley said that she had learned from her mistakes in her first marriage and wanted to be a better wife in her second marriage, saying, quote, "I'm working to be an even better wife to my second husband with the lessons that I've learned from the mistakes that I made." Ernesto was described as an entrepreneur to the Steve Harvey audience. But what they didn't tell you was that he was a card-carrying pookie with a bunch of children and a long rap sheet. He's also into a lot of shady practices, and now he's being accused of some very disgusting behavior.
Children underage.
Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates.
What?
It's now coming out that Ernesto Williams, also known as Nesto, he calls himself Triple OG Nesto, but he's really just Ernest. Guess he reinvented himself by adding the O at the end of his last name years ago. But
Look,
Ernest has a past that Shirley Strawberry knew about, and she's still been supporting her husband for the last year since he's been going through his latest legal troubles. Now, they presented him on the Steve Harvey show as a businessman who owned a bunch of upscale businesses in Atlanta. He owns an upscale grooming business for rich clientele without being so fancy, though. We're talking about barbershops. He also has a security company. Ernest, the self-described Triple OG, he's been committing crimes since back in the 80s, running in and out of the courthouse and the jailhouse for 40 years, while Miss Strawberry, she's been on the radio for 40 years. He's done state and federal time, 2 cases of armed robbery, one in Cobb County, Georgia, the other in Douglas County, Georgia, sentenced to 10 years in the state for the Douglas incident. He served Fed time. That was for a federal bank fraud case. All of that was before Miss Shirley met him. He's been sitting in a jail in the Atlanta metro. He's been detained for nearly a year.
Look,
and people are now connecting him to Shirley Strawberry after a recent bond hearing for those charges that he's been locked up for since last year, along with 4 photos allegedly found on his device. The state says they were inappropriate in nature and displayed individuals under 18.
I think you're right. Ernest Williams. Don't let that lady back in. Ernest Williams.
I love
Wave your hand.
Judge Alex Wayne.
All right, here we go.
Man,
His position is that those 4 cases, I think, for Mr. Williams. But 355 days without indictment. There's a $15,000 bond as of 10/31/22 for theft by deception. Let's see, 22 CP 211078. Ernest Williams, 355 days without indictment. $75,000 good bond as of December the 31st, 2022, with 3 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony. Position 4 is 22 CP 212559, 355 days without indictment with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony, and there is a $20,000 split bond as of 10/17/2022. Position 5, 355 days without indictment, 23 CP 215407. I'm assuming you want me to waive, Mr. Lewis?
Sure.
All right. I can say it if you want me to, or do you want me to waive?
I don't think Miss Williams cares. But yeah, wait, Judge.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 other felonies on there that have to do with the nudity, let's say. No bond as of January the 13th, 2023.
Nudity under
On one of the bonds, I believe that you signed, Judge, you tell him he can't be with his wife. I'm going to ask that you...
is that Melody Scretchen?
No, it's the other lady, the SS lady.
Oh, Strawberry.
Yeah,
See how they
yeah.
said
So
S
if you don't
lady trying to
mind,
keep Shirley
let him
Strawberry
be with his
Addison
wife
because
before we end up having a divorce matter on
Right.
account.
somehow nah the other
If I could
lady,
be
the
quick on this one,
SS
Judge. This
lady.
is an
How they
extremely
look like
dangerous
that
person we're
anyway?
dealing with here. And there's going to be numerous upcoming warrants coming in this case. I believe Roswell told us today when we checked for an update. Before the 13th, there's going to be about 15 plus more warrants coming his direction, serious felonies in there, for sure.
Good evening, Your Honor. Yes,
Need more
as
warrants
Mr.
coming
Majeski
his
has
way.
stated, he's considered dangerous. There are several pending warrants that will be coming out that, based on their content alone, there's a great likelihood that he's someone who would commit further felonies. Furthermore, without mentioning the facts of the case in front of us, children were involved. The state is requesting a bond, knowing that he has to have a bond because it's been well over 200 days, a bond of $200,000 per count, giving us a grand total of $800,000 bond.
Now, that hearing was just days before the 4th of July weekend. Triple OG Nesto, he's been sitting in jail for almost a year. Roswell, they've been promising those new charges since January. 7 months later, and now they're saying some more serious felonies will come before July 13th. For the 4 counts related to the photos, Judge Manning granted a bond amount of $200,000 per count, and the other charges, $5,000 per count, for a total bond amount of over $800,000. Other conditions include having to surrender his passport to his attorney because they heard him on a recorded jail call talking to Shirley about him going to stay at her boss, Steve Harvey's house in Abu Dhabi. The jail also recorded him talking to his girlfriend in Florida. And then one person he was ordered to stay away from was Sheridan Strawberry, that's Shirley's 26-year-old daughter and Shirley's grandkids. This is absolutely crazy. And I'm surprised how Miss Strawberry, with her connection to Steve Harvey, was able to keep all of this on the low. Ernest made the news back in October 2022 after being arrested with this woman here for scamming people out of over $1 million, posing as a successful businessman. According to their victims, they said they would coach them and help them grow their business. But after they gave them the money, the victims did not receive any of the services.
Well, more than a dozen people scammed out of $1 million. 2 people have been arrested on a number of fraud charges.
Fox 5's Denise Dillon talked to Roswell police about the pair's extensive business scheme and why they believe there are more victims.
Why?
Police say for years these two would convince people to give them money, and in return, they would help them with their business or personal goals. But investigators say it was nothing but a scam.
I would consider them fraudsters.
Roswell police say for years, Ernesto Williams and Erica King passed themselves off as experts in various fields.
And they would align themselves with their victims with promises of being able to grow their brands, their missions, their life goals, their social media followings.
Detectives say Williams and King acted the part, and people paid good money for their services, but walked away with nothing. Police say it was all a scam.
More than a dozen victims and over $1 million in monetary and property loss.
Police say their investigation first started at this home on Pine Grove Road months ago. Investigators say after Williams and King hadn't paid rent for a while, detectives started looking into their financial transactions, and it led them to their extensive scheme. Police say they were convincing.
Individuals who have been doing this for a significant period of time and are proficient enough that they can make people comfortable and act against their better judgment.
Williams and King are now in jail, both facing multiple charges of fraud, forgery, and theft. Police warn if you want to grow your business, make sure you work with a legitimate company.
Try and go with very reputable businesses if you're trying to grow your brand, grow your business, so that you don't end up a victim.
Of those 12 fooled, some were here in Roswell, others across metro Atlanta, and even a couple out of state. And police believe there are many other victims. If you have had any dealings with King or Williams, call police. In Roswell, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
When I say this guy is bad news, not only do you have all these allegations of him scamming people out of $1 million with that lady there, and the allegations involving those 4 photos, but he's got warrants in Henry County, Georgia, Los Angeles County, California, and Orange County, California. He's got a girlfriend in Florida, and Shirley was talking about helping him hide away in the UAE at Steve Harvey's house. And I know somebody with influence had to call around Atlanta to be able to keep this under wraps for so long since last year. Now, I have to tell you the truth that you're probably not going to hear anywhere else. Some people are saying they feel sorry for Shirley. She didn't know what her husband was up to. One, nobody told Shirley to be pressuring somebody to hurry up and marry her. He proposed in less than a year and they got married 6 months later after the engagement. What high quality man is rushing to marry anybody, let alone a senior citizen? That man is at least 10 years younger than her. Only a scammer will go along with that foolishness. But that's what happens when you're old and desperate. You wait all these years, realize you're tired of being lonely, and then they rush to get married out of fear that they have less days ahead of them. This is why a woman with her visibility will marry a career felon. That's why I don't feel sorry for Shirley. She knew that she was getting Pookie. She knew this. But here's the secret that everybody knows. They love Pookie. She thought she had a reformed Pookie, but Pookie was still active out here in these streets. Triple OG, that's what he said. And then these allegations with these pictures, that's just another level of disgusting nonsense. She's meeting this guy, bringing him around her teenage daughter when they first met. She's grown now. But you have women who will move men in with all their young children. They don't know what they're about. And I say this all the time. It's just reckless and stupid. So no, I don't think any of it was Shirley's fault. He obviously committed these crimes, not her. But I don't feel sorry for her. Everybody here is way too old to be making these silly decisions. He's 58 years old. She's about to be 69 years old. We're talking about a woman that's almost 70 years old, trying to figure out how to hide this man at Steve Harvey's house, allegedly. And then Steve, he's always trying to take credit for people's marriages. I'm sure he tried to take credit for hooking them up too. I do believe the whole thing was a setup, because Shirley claims her friend took her over to Nesto's and just left her there. Like, what? And then she said that he was just so kind and nice and honest, according to her, treated her like a queen. Translation, he was just kissing her behind with excessive flattery because he was scamming the whole time, using his proximity to Steve Harvey through her to look legit and scam people. As for Steve Harvey, I just wish he would stop trying to advise people on relationships. He's not qualified. He was the one advising Shirley on this guy here. He'll tell women as long as a man is snooping for them and kissing their behind and the woman's not really putting in any work, that means he's a good guy. But let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Special thank you to
Shout out to
Yeah.
Big Book Lessons. Okay?
Yes, I put her
Again,
link down below. Please
as,
go subscribe to her.
as second of all, no woman with no wig that look like that gonna be able to scam me out of no money. You see that raggedy behind wig she wearing, child? Please.
Yo,
She
we
look
got.
like she ain't got no money. But
I'm gonna
girl,
have to change the title for this shit to this live. I'm gonna do it later.
So girl,
this is tea.
Let me back up a notch on that. First of all, he met Shirley through Steve. Okay, it already came out that that's how she met him, allegedly. But
juicy.
I played that. I wanted y'all to see that. Wanted you to see that because that goes back to what we were originally talking about when we were talking about sacrifices. Okay, I think, like Pink said, I think it was a setup, but I think it was also a sacrifice. That's just my opinion.
Right,
Everything
right.
that I'm saying here is in my opinion, only and alleged. Okay, I think that it was all a setup with Steve because it was his turn to sacrifice somebody, so he chose to sacrifice Shirley and her man. You think he friends with that man? You think he don't know that man history and that man
right?
And you know all the rumors they say about Steve. You know what I'm saying? How how he was like, a whole pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, and his wife and her ex-husband, who out here now spilling all the beans, who did all that time in prison. You know what I'm saying? So birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that Steve Harvey knew that man passed. I believe that Shirley knew that man passed. And maybe not to this extent.
Right.
She may not have, like, as far as kids, I don't think she knew about that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think she knew
this motherfucker was on the news.
But I think as far as the embezzlement and taking people's identities and scamming people out of their money, I believe, just my opinion, that she knew. You, because listen, how do they keep that from everybody for over a year? This man been in court, and I watched Judge Manning. I like her. I was gonna do like a little reaction to her videos, to her court.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because she, girl, but she cool. Pre-trial, but girl, her and that Judge Bryant, they something.
Oh, Judge Bryant.
Judge Bryant, it's something. No, the female judge from Atlanta. She on the YouTube too. Her judge court be on there, girl. She be giving them people the business. Always trying to send somebody to jail.
I thought you meant the guy, Judge Bryant. Am I saying his name right? Oh no, Judge Brown.
Oh no.
That's somebody else. That's another.
Judge Joe Brown. Yeah, no, he's not on them. What she said?
Oh, she said, "I bet Kathy B said, I bet
my husband liked them too. He listened to the Steve morning show."
Great person. Look what Kathy B said. Hold on, let me put it up there. Oops, damn. I keep got to sign in and out with that damn thing. She said, I've been listening to why it does that? I've been listening to Shirley Strawberry for over 30 years when on a different radio show in LA. I think he's a great person.
She's a great person who messed up. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy
Everybody
crap.
got, I'm telling you, like they be on the, we see these celebrities, we listen to them every day and we don't know what they go home to.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? They personal lives. Look what this woman been going home to every day, the monster that she been sleeping with every night.
Ooh, I just talked about that last week. The monster that you sleep with.
And then the way that the judge had ordered that he not be around her daughter and her grandkids. The daughter is 26. She's not a child. Why he can't be around her unless there's some allegation somewhere? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna dig some more into him now. You know?
Wow. Girl, do you listen to Sweet Tea TV?
Sweet Tea TV. That name sounds familiar.
I want to play a few of her stuff.
Go ahead.
It all ties into this is y'all got me up here like
Damn.
So
next segment.
Next segment, be back.
Okay.
Ooh, child. Lordy.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you subscribe to Pink Book Lessons. Kathy, I love her channel.
Yes.
I like her.
Yeah, I put her link down below so we all can thing. Hold on, let me just there is so much that this lady talks about on here. Hello, baby. Shotgun is trying to get boosted. Oh, okay. Let's do let me see. She has so many though. Okay, let's try this one.
I've been stuck watching that trial, that Letitia trial with the Gannon. who did that horrible mess to that baby girl. We got to talk about that too, but that's for another video. Because
Okay.
that's more of a crime.
Okay. She has a lot of stuff, but I thought it'd be interesting to play the one she's talking about, Aaliyah and Beyonce.
Okay.
Let's see what she has to say.
In Video Business is now 40% off.
Welcome to my channel. Please enjoy the video.
What is going on, my tea sippers? I am back with another video. I have uncovered some shocking information about the infamous power couple in Hollywood, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Word on the street is that Aaliyah really died because she was sacrificed to clear the competition for Beyonce. And I gotta admit, guys, the information that I uncovered actually made my eyebrows rise. And for those of you who did not know who Aaliyah was, she was a very popular R&B singer back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Aaliyah was tragically murdered in a plane crash on August the 25th of 2001, and she was just 22 years old. However, Aaliyah was very big in the Black community, and she was well on her way to superstardom. Now, to get that out of the way and get to the tea. Now, it was no secret that Aaliyah and Beyonce did not get along. And due to my further digging, there's a clip out there of Aaliyah refusing to shake Beyonce's hand. And from what I saw, Aaliyah always acted weird whenever Beyonce was near. And she always looked funny when her name was brought up in conversations during interviews. And it was allegedly leaked from a source that Beyonce has always been very jealous of other women in the industry. And she was willing to step on and step over anyone who threatened her. And in my opinion, tea-sippers, due to my investigation and research, it seems like Beyonce always acted like she was Aaliyah's friend at events, but secretly she envied her because Beyonce always wanted to be a solo artist. Now, what does these two women have in common? The rapper Jay-Z. Now, I want you guys to go look at that clip of Aaliyah refusing to shake Beyonce's hand. Now, once again, my opinion of what I uncovered. Aaliyah sensed the fakeness and the phoniness in Beyonce from the jump, so she kept her distance. See, guys, the truth. Aaliyah was meant to have the massive success that Beyonce actually has today, but Aaliyah refused to sell out to the industry. While on the other hand, Beyonce was willing to do whatever it took to rise to the top. And this is no secret. We all know that Aaliyah dated Jay-Z before Beyonce, and it was actually even speculated that Beyonce stole Jay-Z from Aaliyah. And this right here is going to be a major tea spill because it was actually also speculated that Jay-Z is Beyonce's handler and he will never allow her to dye her hair black because it would remind him too much of Aaliyah. You see, tea sippers, blonde hair is a symbol for a higher ranking. See, it was also stated when a female celebrity dyes her hair blonde, it means that she just moved up in rank in the order. Do you guys notice that Beyonce's hair is blonde the majority of the time? And in my opinion, this just shows that Beyonce is very, very high ranking in the industry. Aaliyah was a very huge competition for Beyonce. And in my opinion, she had to be eliminated so Beyonce could easily rise to the top of the industry. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Beyonce because she's incredibly talented. However, Aaliyah was original and unique with her own style and her own sound. And we all know Beyonce always wanted to be a solo artist. See, I always knew that Aaliyah's death was suspicious, and I also knew that there was many conspiracies behind it. And I know y'all remember the interview that Dame Dash did after Aaliyah passed away. His comments were very weird, and I uncovered a lot of red flags. And the odd thing, tea-sippers, Jay-Z never produced those pictures until after Aaliyah passed away. And not only that, guys, I've also uncovered some things coming from Jay-Z's own mouth. If you guys go and listen to Jay-Z's song Glory, this will definitely shock you, just like it shocked me. Jay-Z rapped in his lyrics, "Make sure the plane you on is bigger than your carry-on baggage." And when I heard this part of the song, it made me think immediately about Aaliyah and her dying in the plane crash. Because she was the only celebrity to pass away due to her luggage being overloaded on that small-ass plane. And I know y'all remember that title, Aaliyah versus Beyonce. And see, what I noticed right before Aaliyah passed away, in the upcoming months and even possibly that year, Aaliyah was gaining fans from all over the world. The secret society, as we will continue to call it throughout this video, they actually saw Aaliyah as a green light. And in my opinion, they wanted her to join, but she refused. And as we know, guys, anyone who refuses to be in that secret society will reap a tarnished image. Michael Jackson in DMX was the warning. And then the next step is death. See, as we all know, T-Sippers, Aaliyah was associated and even dated two Freemason members, Jay-Z and also Dame Dash. And while she dated Jay-Z and when she broke up with Jay-Z, she was actually engaged to Dame Dash. And see, allegedly, in my opinion, Dame Dash really never loved Aaliyah because due to my consistent digging, allegedly at the time when Aaliyah went to the Bahamas, Dame Dash had a girl knocked up. And this was during the time he was engaged to Aaliyah. And remember the excuse he used not to even get on the plane with her? He had to go and see about his son. But see, when the news came out, he said that he was in the barbershop getting his hair cut. So in my opinion, Dame Dash was lying. And I'm still trying to figure out his real whereabouts at the time of Aaliyah's death. Because it was stated that Aaliyah got a phone call and somebody gave her some very shocking information. So she was rushing and scrambling to get on the plane. Now the information that I uncovered, it suggested that Aaliyah began to gain more knowledge about this secret society and the Freemasons that she associated with. Because as I stated earlier, she was engaged to one of them. And on the other hand, in my opinion, the more knowledge that Aaliyah gained, the more she realized that her life may be in danger. And in my opinion, Dame Dash was not this sweet guy to her in those pictures that we all saw. They made him out to look that way. He was very possessive and he actually scared Aaliyah. Whenever you can take a moment to read the lyrics from the song on her last title album called What If, and then another called I Refuse, you will be totally shocked. And if you guys think that I'm joking, see, I've done a lot of investigation before uploading this video. This is how I put the content together. See, weeks before Aaliyah's death, in the same interview in Paris, she mentioned a different type of dream she had, and this is what she had to say. And that video is on YouTube, and this is Aaliyah in her own words. It's dark in my favorite room. Someone is after me. Don't know why. I got fear. Then suddenly I lift off. I fly away. Far away. How do I feel now? It's like swimming in the air free and without any weight. No one can reach me. No one can touch me. It's a wonderful feeling. And going back and looking at that interview, it actually gave me goosebumps. So I decided to do a little analyzation and compare what actually happened to her in real life. See, that was a dream that Aaliyah had. And me actually looking back on what she said today, it seemed that her dream actually came a part of reality. And remember, this dream happened just weeks before she passed away. You guys can look this information up for yourselves because the information is out there. Now back to the tea.
Girl, she need to do an audible.
That was after her was that
she need to do an audible.
Masons. And I believe that the sudden liftoff that she spoke about was the representation of her actual death. But see, she was still unaware of that. And then we
got this sounding like one of those audible books.
Then that's when Jay-Z actually came out with a remix of Aaliyah's song called I Miss You. And in this song, he used some very questionable lyrics. And in the song, Jay-Z said, "You used to read Seed of the Soul." Now, some of you may not know what Seed of the Soul is, but it is a book about opening your third eye. Once your third eye is opened, your intuition is at its highest peak. T-Sippers, could this possibly have been the origin of Aaliyah's favorite dream she spoke about? See, her third eye was open and she was being warned of something, but she didn't have enough time to put those pieces together correctly. And this is just my opinion. However, the most shocking and damning piece of evidence that I uncovered, see, Aaliyah began recording the song right before her death, and it was called Time. But see, she was unable to complete it. And right after Aaliyah's More Than a Woman video was shot, that's when she got that phone call saying that she needed to fly home immediately. And as we all know, T-Sippers, after that alleged phone call, no one ever came out, neither her friends or family members, and never stated that there were any real emergency and Aaliyah needs to actually fly home. I believe that call was an actual setup. Actually listening to her interview, her very last interview, and those songs that I mentioned, I believe that Aaliyah wanted to actually reveal some things in her songs, just like Michael Jackson was planning to reveal something at his very last concert. I believe that Aaliyah did not want to join this secret society, and she probably wanted out. So they found someone else that would follow the program, and it happened to be Beyonce. But first, they would have to get rid of the competition, and it was Aaliyah. Anyone that doubts Jay-Z's involvement in the murder of Aaliyah, y'all need to look at his lyrics, because what I read and actually listened to, it shows that Jay-Z was actually making Beyonce into his Illuminati satanic queen. This is showing me that he made Beyonce and that demon Sasha Fierce. Now, please, guys, I'm begging you to go and listen to the lyrics of Glory. Now, one other thing that I really want to mention, if you think that the Rockefellers would just let Jay-Z use their name for his music without even being linked to them and their group, this is why Jay-Z is so big in the music industry. And some more hot tea that I uncovered, guys, by doing my research about this topic. See, allegedly, P. Diddy's father has ties to Frank Lucas, the CIA, and the FBI sources. And see, P. Diddy being under investigation with the government, they just actually questioned Haitian Jack, hoping that he would squill on P. Diddy. So by P. Diddy's father having so much power and being leaked with the CIA and also the FBI, they never approached P. Diddy. And allegedly, this is why other celebrities in Hollywood actually really fear P. Diddy, because once again, his father has ties with Frank Lucas, the CIA, and the FBI. And if you guys cannot see the fishiness and the awkward red flags in Aaliyah's death, and once again, T-Zippers, I beg you to please go behind the information that I've shared with you guys in this video. Please do your proper research. Everything adds up. And once again, please listen to the song Glory. Jay-Z told the whole story, in my opinion. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like the video, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.
She has a lot more. She did one about 50 Cent's grandfather being his dad, which was very, very interesting.
I'm looking for that okay. The one where her drummer, her ex-drummer and dancer.
Yes.
So I have it right here.
Play that. Please play that.
Okay.
She She did she killed the cat, Beyonce, some shit she did. Okay, I see it.
All right, shout out to Rentless Lex. He did a reaction to the dancer.
Beyonce's former dance captain, Ashley Everett, is finally setting the record straight on why she's not dancing on the Renaissance tour, and she threw some major shade at Queen Bee.
There is a lot of pressure and there's a lot of difficult, hard times just in this industry in general.
At first, fans thought that Ashley skipped the tour because she was busy on other projects. However, Ashley was recently caught liking some very shady comments about Queen Bee, including one about Beyonce doing witchcraft. And as crazy as this sounds, it isn't even the first time we're hearing about Queen Bee mistreating her staff and using magic on them.
Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyonce. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill.
So what exactly did Ashley say about her rumored feud with Beyonce? How come Ashley didn't make the cut for the Renaissance tour? Let's break it down.
Sometimes it can be taken the wrong type of way and used against you quickly and easily.
If you're a true Beyonce fan, then you also know about Ashley Everett. For years, Ashley was one of the most well-known faces in Beyonce's dance team, and she became her dance captain at just 19 years old.
Yeah, I was just like this green 17-year-old girl, like from New York at the time, and was like, I'm just here to try and do the job and
go home,
get my foot in.
When Ashley was 16, she met Beyonce's choreographer, Frank Gatson, while dancing at the famous Alvin Ailey Dance Company in New York. Later that year, Gadsden invited Ashley to audition for Beyonce, and at the age of 17, Ashley dropped out of Juilliard to join the Beyonce Experience Tour. Since then, Ashley has worked with Beyonce on every major concert tour and appeared in over 20 music videos. Between 2007 and 2018, Ashley performed with Beyonce on 10 tours and residencies, dancing in over 500 shows in total. Offstage,
Wow.
Beyonce and Ashley also seem to have formed a close bond, and in 2016, Beyonce helped Ashley's boyfriend arrange a surprise proposal during a show in St. Louis.
I remember that one.
At that point, Ashley had been dancing for Beyonce for almost 10 years, and it really seemed like they'd developed a real friendship. So when Beyonce announced her Renaissance World Tour in February 2023,
nice.
the Beehive had no doubt that Ashley would be dancing next to Queen Bee. But when the tour kicked off on May 10th in Stockholm, Sweden, Ashley was nowhere to be seen. Initially, fans thought that Ashley was busy with other projects, since she recently talked about her plans to branch out into acting. However, it still seems strange that Ashley would skip Beyonce's first solo tour since 2016, considering she served as the dance captain on all of Beyonce's major world tours. Meanwhile, news broke that Beyonce had named a new captain for the Renaissance Tour, professional dancer and former Glee actress Hannah Douglas. At this point, fans started speculating that Ashley did something to get on Beyonce's bad side because she didn't post anything on her social media to show support for the Renaissance Tour. Ashley must have effed up real bad for Beyonce to give her the boot, one fan tweeted. Like, even Hannah made the cut. Aside from Les Twins, she's the only veteran dancer I recognized. Fans who were at Beyonce's first concert on the Renaissance Tour also complained about the lack of energy from Beyonce and her new dancers, and said that Beyonce made a mistake by cutting Ashley. Beyonce needs to bring Ashley back, one fan said. These new dancers are sloppy and not in sync at all. Beyonce has a clean dance standard where the dancers hit every step the same. These ones look like a TikTok dance video. So what happened to Ashley? How come she didn't make the cut for the Renaissance Tour? Well, you already know the internet sleuths couldn't rest until they got to the bottom of it. And they recently discovered that Ashley had been liking some shady posts and comments about Beyonce, including one about Beyonce's music being demonic. First, there was this comment by someone on an Instagram reel of Beyonce that read, "Most overrated performer of the 21st century," and Ashley liked it. You have to admit, it's extremely bizarre that Ashley's going out of her way to like shady comments about Beyonce, since she knows full well that the Beehive will see it. So if some drama really did go down behind the scenes, Ashley's clearly trying to let the world know about it without actually breaking any NDAs that she surely had to sign. Ashley also recently clapped back at fans who kept asking her why she's not on the Renaissance Tour, and she liked a TikTok comment that read, "If you ask this woman about Renaissance one more time." Now, it is true that Beyonce wanted some fresh faces on her new tour. However, she brought back the iconic dance duo, Les Twins, so it's not like she had a policy to replace all the veteran dancers. Fans are now trying to figure out why Beyonce didn't hire Ashley this time, and while some of them are blaming Ashley for being unprofessional, others are saying this situation is probably connected to rumors that Beyonce is a nightmare to work with. Those who believe that Ashley messed up are saying Ashley got too big for her boots and refused to audition for the Renaissance Tour, thinking that Beyonce would automatically hire her, considering their long history together. After the Renaissance Tour was announced, an insider revealed that Beyonce, being the perfectionist that she is, made all the dancers, both veterans and new faces, audition. Well, fans are now speculating that Ashley probably refused to audition, thinking that being a dance captain for Beyonce for 10 years would be enough to secure her a spot on the new tour. Ashley is becoming really annoying right now, one fan said. It's so clear Beyonce didn't pick her to dance with her on tour. She did this during the Formation Tour Beychella performance when Beyonce had her dancers audition for a position again. But then the story took another turn when Ashley was caught liking yet another shady post about Beyonce being a demon. The post was originally shared on Instagram by Hollywood Unlocked, and it referenced an article about poet and teacher Jackie Hill Perry,
That's
who
who I'm
recently
talking
went
about.
viral after bringing up Beyonce and
That's
Kehlani's
what I was
names
looking
while
for.
preaching about the music industry,
That's her.
trying to trick people into thinking that all
What was her
spiritualism
name?
is the same.
don't know who told us
Jackie
you gotta be a
O'Perry?
witch to be black.
Huh.
You are not more black by engaging in witchcraft. That is still propagating a white supremacist lie that black people in Africa didn't know Jesus. Because we are women who are going to love God with all of our heart and all of our mind and all of our soul. We are not going to imitate the detestable practices of the nations.
See, they use Beyonce because everybody's supposed to worship Beyonce, the Beehive, and all that stuff. But they don't understand that Beyonce is being used. She's being utilized by the enemy, being utilized by white supremacists who want to keep black people in their place.
So after Ashley was caught liking this post, fans took this as confirmation that Ashley left Beyonce's dance team because she finally realized who Beyonce really is. And by the way, this isn't even the first time that we're hearing about Beyonce dabbing in the occult. Back in 2018, Beyonce was accused of doing black magic by her former drummer, Kimberly Thompson, and Kimberly even filed for a restraining order against Queen Bee, alleging in her court documents that Beyonce started a campaign against her that included extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells.
This has been going on since 2006, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And for a very long time, I put this person on a pedestal. I loved them. I'd send emails, publicly, happy birthday and all this stuff. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, just all kinds of things.
Now, when this news first broke, most fans dismissed Kimberly as crazy and claimed she was just bitter because Beyonce fired her. However, now that Ashley, who spent over a decade in Beyonce's close proximity, liked a post about Beyonce being a demon, many fans are now saying there's probably some truth to all these rumors about Beyonce not being as nice as she seems. It's crazy how manipulated people are to see Beyonce as a queen, one person commented. They're making us worship her in front of our eyes, and we just let it happen. However, the Beehive is still defending their queen, and they're now calling Ashley bitter and washed up. It's giving bitter, one fan said. If she can't show grace to someone she's worked with for several years, that says a lot about her character. But let's hear your thoughts on this. Is Ashley bitter that she didn't make the cut for the Renaissance tour? Or do you think she witnessed something while working with Beyonce that made her walk away?
What do you think about that?
I had heard about her killing her that girl's cat, doing witchcraft, voodoo or witchcraft and shit like that. There was a few dancers who had came out and was out and out Beyonce.
Right.
And people also saying Jay-Z keeps her drugged up.
I heard that too.
Have you seen her at games and stuff? And she just
I
like
seen some,
gone.
but the videos that I seen. See, here go the one Tasha K was talking about it a day ago about Blue Ivy, talk about she was stiff. That's what I'm saying. People need to leave this little. She's a kid. It's an 11-year-old child. I heard that
he keeps her drugged up and stuff.
I saw some videos, like screenshots though.
Of her looking,
looking kind of whacked out. But
yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. But did you hear about the bodyguard, Beyonce's ex-bodyguard, exposing her and Jay-Z of taking out celebrities?
He's talking a lot.
Yeah, listen.
They had beat him up too. Is he still talking?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about P. Diddy.
Yeah, check this out.
Let's get it going. He is like, yeah, he's spilling. I was afraid for his life almost.
Okay.
That man telling it all.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he claims that the power couple has destroyed and will literally destroy anyone who comes in their path.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
There are a whole lot of allegations being made lately about Beyonce and her alleged evil side, from claims that she steals ideas from small artists, rumors about Hollywood sacrifices and witchcraft. And now we're hearing from her former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, that Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z have threatened, intimidated, bullied, and possibly unalived numerous people they perceived as competition.
You know, when you're early in your career, you feel that you listen. And when you buck, they buck harder and they make threats. And those threats are huge ones.
Of course, the Beehive is now going after Uncle Ron, and they're accusing him of being a liar and a clout chaser. However, there are also a lot of fans who think there must be at least some truth to all these allegations that are stacking up against Beyonce. Is the bodyguard telling the truth? Did Beyonce really eliminate all of her competition? Let's investigate it.
Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Beyonce has been under a lot of scrutiny lately after her controversial concert in Dubai reignited years-old Illuminati allegations. Beyonce is also getting backlash for being a money grabber because she agreed to perform in Dubai for $24 million, despite the long history of human rights violations over there. To give you just a few examples, in the UAE, where Dubai is located, citizens don't have the right to change their government, and the country has numerous laws that discriminate against women, migrants, and LGBTQ plus individuals. Flogging and stoning are legal forms of punishment for adultery. Women can't marry without the permission of a male guardian, and being gay is illegal and punishable by death. So as you can imagine, the fact that Beyonce, who always preaches about empowerment and constantly borrows from queer culture, decided to make a live comeback in Dubai of all places, rubbed a lot of people wrong.
The treatment of women in Dubai and right across the Gulf countries is out of the medieval era. On top of that, of course, Beyonce has made a huge thing about, slavery in the United States, and quite rightly. But, in the Middle East and in Dubai, there is a form of modern slavery where migrant laborers are kept under appalling conditions in violation of International Labor Organization standards. Again, it just is completely contradictory to what she stands for. And I bet that hotel where she performed, it was built by migrant laborers under appalling conditions.
However, we're now hearing from Uncle Ron, the man who claims he's Beyonce's former bodyguard, that
Uncle Ron.
Beyonce performing in Dubai for a fat check is actually 100% on brand with her and Jay-Z, because they will literally do anything to stay on top. Uncle Ron recently exposed Beyonce and Jay-Z for ruining the careers of many young artists, including Carrie Hilson. And it's very interesting that he decided to bring up Carrie, because a lot of people have completely forgotten about how horribly she was treated during her beef with Beyonce. To give you some context, the beef started back in 2009 after someone leaked Carrie's alleged diss track about Beyonce called Turning Me On. Although Carrie didn't mention Beyonce by name, Beyonce's fans were convinced that some of the lyrics were a direct reference to her, specifically the part where Carrie sings, "Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left." The song also contains some lyrics seemingly shading Sierra. However, in an interview from 2009, Carrie denied she dissed either one of them.
It's a hot verse. I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, that was not where the energy was. I'm not retracting or feeling some kind of way about how people feel that I'm doing, that I did this. I'm not, I guess that's the only way I could say it. I'm not retracting. It's just that was never the energy behind it.
But then the feud was reignited in 2011 when Carrie refused a reporter's request at the Soul Train Music Awards to hold an issue of Juicy magazine with Beyonce and Jay-Z on the cover.
Hold the magazine. Just shout out Juicy Mag.
And though Beyonce herself never publicly responded to Carrie, she is rumored to have used her power and influence in the industry to blackball Carrie's career. Besides that, Beyonce's fans started harassing Carrie both online and in real life, and the hate got so bad that 2 years after the Juicy magazine incident, Carrie had to beg the Beehive to leave her alone. "You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit," Carrie tweeted. "Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long, enough is enough." And although Carrie denied she dissed anyone, she seemingly hinted that Beyonce did do something that caused her to react the way she did at the Soul Train Award. "As far as whatever you're really mad about, I had my reasons," Carrie wrote on Twitter. "It's been years. Just chalk it up to your ignorance of my reality and let it go." But the attacks on Carrie didn't stop, and she later again took to Twitter to claim Beyonce's fans were literally throwing Beyonce CDs at her on the street. In the upcoming years, Carrie tried her best to distance herself from the drama. However, her career never fully recovered. But then, in 2020, Carrie admitted in an interview
It is
that she
Kathy
wanted
B.
to release a diss track about Beyonce, and she also opened up about serious threats she received at the height of the drama.
It's the price you pay, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder and they make threats. And those threats are huge ones. and you know what I mean? You don't feel like you have a choice. I really didn't feel like I had a choice. It was do this or this.
And to this day, many fans believe the whole thing was an orchestrated ploy to destroy Carrie's career because she was a threat to Beyonce. Because Carrie is an undeniably talented singer. She's gorgeous and she actually writes her own songs. So it's pretty clear why Beyonce would see her as competition. But Carrie is not the only woman whose career was allegedly ended by Beyonce and Jay-Z. And some people even believe that Jay-Z was involved in the death of Aaliyah, another multi-talented artist whose come up ended in a tragedy shortly before Beyonce's solo career took off. And while Jay-Z's involvement in Aaliyah's death has never been proven, many fans are still convinced that both Jay and Beyonce have a lot of skeletons in their closet. And now someone who claims he knows all about these skeletons is speaking out against Beyonce and Jay-Z and exposing all the shady things they've done to other artists. A man who goes by the name of Uncle Ron and claims he used to work as Beyonce's bodyguard recently went on TikTok and made a series of explosive allegations against Beyonce and Jay-Z. Uncle Ron specifically mentioned Carrie Hilson, and he accused Beyonce and Jay-Z of destroying many artists over the years.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Uncle Ron also blasted Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship and claimed they only stay together for the money and power.
Your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there.
Uncle Ron then went on to talk about the threats he's been allegedly getting, and he said the threats won't stop him from exposing the truth because he has all the receipts to back up his claims. And Uncle Ron has also challenged Jay-Z to deny that they know each other.
See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause say I ain't Biggie. Say I ain't Beanie Siegels. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it.
But Uncle Ron didn't stop there. He also echoed Jaguar Wright's recent claims about Beyonce being an addict, and he said Jay-Z is the one keeping her doped up.
Hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top.
Now, as far as fan reactions to Uncle Ron's claims, they've been a mixed bag. While Beyonce's fans are accusing Ron of lying for clout, many others are saying that when you have this many allegations coming out against you, there's got to be at least some truth to it. One of Beyonce's fans responded to Uncle Ron's video by saying, "These people be weird ASF. Everyone wants clout. Shaking my head. Ron, you're too old to be doing messy videos." And another fan tweeted, "I could witness Beyonce turn red and grow horns out of her forehead and still not give an F." But a lot of Beyonce's fans simply refuse to listen to any criticism about their queen, and Beyonce herself has fully embraced the title.
Latest release Monday, a song filled with a degrading term to women. Lyrics where Beyonce says, as queen, women should bow down.
Hey, Papi.
That's why a lot of people on social media are now saying we should ignore what the Beehive is saying because they've always blindly defended Beyonce and try to silence anyone who speaks out against her. And what's also interesting is that Media Takeout recently confirmed that Uncle Ron really did work as a bodyguard for multiple celebrities. And the outlet also discovered an image taken in 2004 showing Beyonce with a man who looks like he could be Uncle Ron. And while Uncle Ron has yet to produce the receipts for his claims, judging by the comments on his recent videos, he has a lot of supporters who are convinced he's telling the truth about Beyonce and Jay-Z. One person commented, "I believe every single word, hands down, undisputed and verifiable facts. All the stealing, time after time, unethical practices, and blackballing talented Black people only. Thanks for sharing the truth with the world, Uncle Ron." And another user added, "Jay-Z and Beyonce give me the vibes that they do evil behind closed doors. Plus, too many people have been saying it also. But how do you feel about all of this? Is Uncle Ron telling the truth? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to click on this next video for more celeb tea."
Uncle Ron ain't playing. Said, "You keep her drugged up."
Yeah, I agree. I think that that many people is not just making it up. I think somewhere along the way, it's some truth to some of it. Yeah. But I agree with some of the other fans. I really don't care if she is a witch. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a damn. Yeah.
That's what she eat don't make me shit.
There you go. That's on her. That's her shit.
Now, taking out other celebrities to get to the level you want to be at, now that I have a problem with.
Do you think, in your opinion, that she, with the whole thing with Aaliyah?
Mm. Do I believe that?
Yeah.
No. Okay. No, I don't believe it. The reason why I don't believe that is because
go ahead.
The only reason why I don't believe that is because at that time during that crash, Aaliyah was doing her rock the boat video, and everybody just keep only talking about Aaliyah. Aaliyah's not the only person that died in that crash.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Did you see what Mary J. Blige said, though? That was a murder?
That's what I'm saying. They keep calling it a crash, but then calling it... Why? Why? Why is that changing?
I don't know. And you're right, though. She wasn't the only one, and the only one that died. But that's all you hear about. Huh?
What did Mary J. Blige say?
She did an interview. I'll show it to you and find it. She did an interview, and they asked her about the Leah situation. Mm-hmm. And she basically said, that was a murder. And she said some other things. You never seen it? I'm gonna play
it. No, go ahead. You can play it. Yeah. I want to see it. I never saw it. Jaguar Wright been saying a lot of stuff too. But she in jail. That's why you ain't really been hearing a lot about her, because she in jail.
I think she's out. Didn't her girlfriend or something like that? Some shit is going around YouTube streets.
No, she was in court on the video cam in court.
Oh, really?
On YouTube.
Let me go. Let's what did Mary J. Blige said. Mm-hmm. That was pretty
interesting.
Yeah. I know I spelled Aaliyah wrong, but it'll still come up. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. It's this one. Yeah, you can't really hear it right there. Let me go back. Let me do this one. Who's this? Okay.
I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring proof. You know what
You
I'm
really
saying?
hear
For
it.
what I learned, and she just was cut down in the prime of her life, and it's so unfair. And it wasn't time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. I believe it wasn't her time to go because, from what I know, it ain't supposed to go down like that. And just simple obedience, like, you know, your gut always warns you. This, that your gut never lies to you. And something like luggage and clothes and jewelry and all this madness that we worship is called false idols. We need to really look at the bigger picture right now and look at.
I'm assuming that the ribbon that you have is in memory of Aaliyah.
Yeah, this is my crew. You know, we put, you know, the style she gave everybody ribbons and this is this. I don't even know what to say. I just know that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not. Because God don't kill people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. And I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring proof. You know what I'm saying? For what I learned. And she just was cut down in the prime of her life. And it's so unfair. And it wasn't time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I believe it wasn't her time to go because from what I know, it ain't supposed to go down like that. And just simple obedience, like, you know, your gut always warns you. This, that your gut never lies to you. And something like luggage and clothes and jewelry and all this madness that we worship is called false idols. We need to really look at the bigger picture right now and look at how honey could be here right now. So let's you understand what I'm saying?
And judging from Mary's body language.
Girl, what? I forgot all about that. That was on 106 in Park.
Right. It sounds akin really low, but
listen, but it was something she said. Why they keep talking about luggage? Somebody else just said that, right? In the last one we was watching, they was like something about her luggage. Because she came on, because she had extra luggage is the reason why that just makes no sense to me.
Oh, that's what the that was what they said why she died, because she had too much luggage. That's all bullshit.
Yeah,
I doubt that.
But you hear how Mary said that was a spiritual murder. So she was sacrificed. And then she said it wasn't supposed to go down like that.
And I heard that her uncle, that guy, Aaliyah's uncle, he had got so much money after her death. It was insane. I seen a video of somebody talking about that. Yeah. I used to love me some Aaliyah, man. It's just fucked up. I do believe that what Mary J. Blige said. Yeah, I've always believed that.
Wow.
And unfortunately, more not just only.
It's just like now hearing everybody bringing it up and talking about it. It's like, why now? What's the agenda? What is this about?
And you know, it's still going on though. So many celebrities are just here 1 minute.
Can I ask you, where is Jamie Foxx?
Right.
Did he just disappear?
I'm doing a video on him. I think I put it for Saturday. I don't know what day I put it for, but about his spiritual gay ritual with Jamie Foxx.
Oh.
And what Oprah Winfrey, or who was it? Oprah? Some shit that was set up with Jamie and somebody else.
Okay, I'm here for it, girl.
Yeah, it's just, but where is he?
Where's Jamie Foxx? He has not came out, said nothing. Nobody still ain't heard from Jamie Foxx. Nobody ain't heard from his daughter. Nobody ain't heard nothing. It's just like, they just had for that couple of, what was that, for about a week, everybody was saying that happened to him, and then you ain't hear nothing else.
Right. Exactly. I think he's so sick and so bad off.
You think?
I think so. I think
I think he
that
hiding.
I think that
I think
they
there's
try to
nothing
take him
wrong
out.
with him.
I think they try to
I
take him
think
out.
Jamie Foxx is hiding because the people, just like you said, trying to take him out.
Yeah, I think they try to take him
It's
out.
his turn. It done
You're
came
right.
around to him.
Yep.
And Jamie said, I ain't ready and I ain't going down without a fight. He doing the windmill on them right now. He windmilling them right now. I ain't going without a fight. No!
What do you think about Kanye West when he said they sacrificed his mother? Or
I
he
believe him.
sacrificed, or whatever he said, his
He said
mother.
they. I believe him.
Yeah.
I
It's
believe him.
really
Because that uncle who was with his mother that was supposed to be a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe him. Where's that uncle? I bet you we do some research. That uncle probably living somewhere out of the country somewhere, living his best life. Because they done paid him. He done got paid.
Did you see the video? I did it yesterday, a short little clip of Jackie O's doctor talking. It
No.
pissed me off because he didn't even mention her not once. No
How old is the video?
condolences. Huh?
How old is the video that he
I
was
just put
talking?
it out yesterday.
No, that he was talking, that the doctor was talking.
It's
Was
new.
it before her surgery or
No,
after her surgery?
after her thing, because he mentions how let's go to it actually.
Okay.
He mentions he's still doing surgeries and he's this, and I'm like, yo, just do something else.
Let me see.
All right, let me go to it. I was like, yo, what the hell? Matter of fact, let's just go to my video.
Yeah.
Who is messaging me? Oh, okay. It's the lady I'm supposed to be. Oh, here he go. Now I'm gonna mix the video, not a short. Okay, now is it a vibe, baby? Yeah, he pissed me off. He made me very, very, very upset with him. I just felt he's cocky and
So he not being brought up on charges?
check what he got to say out.
Oh.
Queen that is now not living because of a complication of a surgery, allegedly. So this young lady was a baby father to Young Fly or Flacco or whatever his name is. And she was
okay.
She didn't get her body done. But you know how men are.
I ain't even mad at you, Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? And you know when
I
you
did
have
this
no
shit late last
self-esteem,
night, bro.
you
I'm
know
about
how
to
that
go to
goes.
bed.
Forget
You
DC
just
Young
know.
Fly.
So she went to
No,
this
damn
doctor.
deal. I don't know
You
them
know what I'm
people.
saying? And she's not alive no more. Okay? She's unalive. Now, who the hell was supposed to be watching her? Okay, at that hotel? Nobody was with her. Like you let her go home by herself, or you let her go to that hotel by herself and there was nobody watching her. I don't know what, like, I just don't get that part at all. But listen to what this doctor has to say. Let me just remind you, please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. And I hope everybody has a freaking amazing but safe 4th of July. Let's get into this.
It's Dr. Zach. Yes, my name has been in the tabloid media and understandably sensationalized given the circumstances. I want to clarify certain facts that have not been reported and are public knowledge. Please understand that due to patient privacy laws and out of respect for all my patients, there will never be mention of specifics now or in the future of any of my cases. As many of you know firsthand, my reputation in Miami for safety is exemplary. I am not willing to operate without exception on any patient if my preoperative protocols for medical clearance are not wholly met. That means another physician of the patient's choosing examines the patient and verifies that patient's fitness for surgery in conjunction with other tests and labs that I request. This is a standard protocol to ensure all aspects of a patient's health are medically considered. Since graduating from my plastic surgery residency at Brown University, I have operated on 2,000 patients, which is roughly 6,000 hours in the operating room. Every procedure is always performed to the highest medical standard, and our safety protocols are diligently observed by my entire team. The state of Florida is especially strict when it comes to any issues involving medical treatment that may not have been performed to recognized standards, resulting in a poor patient outcome. This certainly applies to procedures like those I specialize in. This oversight results in immediate suspension of the provider's ability to perform the operation of concern. My medical license remains active and unrestricted, and I remain in good standing with the Florida Department of Health. With that being said, we are currently seeing patients in the office and performing surgeries.
Okay. Well,
Wait, so
don't go to his ass. Okay.
So for him to say that he has been cleared through the medical board, then that means they found no grounds in her death that he had anything to do with it. They had to investigate that and find that he had nothing to do with it.
He pissed me off because he didn't even mention her name though. Like at least say my condolences.
That
it's an open case, right?
Well, I think that I hear what you're saying. I get that, and I agree. But I think he was more trying to touch on all the ridicule that he's been receiving and the backlash he's been receiving all ever since all of this came out. So I think he just wanted to clear up all of those allegations that people been saying that he is not licensed. Remember, they said he's not licensed to perform surgeries. BBL, whatever they began, whatever them surgeries is they began. But I guess he just wanted to clear that up, that he did complete his 600 hours of services to be board certified.
Right. They were saying he's not board certified. Right.
Remember they were saying that.
Yeah.
So I think that was more. I mean, he could have been. He could have at least gave his condolences to the family. But I think him saying that and giving his condolences would have made him look a little like guilty or at fault, or like saying,
Yeah. You think so?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think just as a professional, he need to just stick with the protocol of, this happened, but it had nothing to do with me. you know what I'm saying? I think, it's unfortunate that it happened, but it was not on me.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what I got from what he.
You know what? You're right, because now that I'm thinking of it, the way you have put it, like if he was to come out and say my condolences, it kind of would have made him seem guilty.
Yes, it would have made him seem like he feel bad
yourself, or
he feel bad about what happened to her when it had nothing to do with him. We know what happened. We know what happened. The people know what happened.
Shit.
I mean, her father knows what happened.
What do you think happened?
I think she was sacrificed.
I do too. Who the hell was supposed to be watching her anyway? Wasn't supposed to somebody be there? She just came out of surgery.
They called 911 for her. They called 911 for her, and then they left.
This is crazy, man. Insane.
Let me see. I think the video is either on TikTok where the paramedics come to her room.
Really?
Yeah, because I saw the video when the paramedics came to her room. It was a female in the other room, hotel room across from her, and she was standing at her doorway, and you can hear them say she's in here by herself. And the girl in the hotel, the room next to hers, was like, she's in there alone. And the paramedic was like, yes, but we got a call here. And the other paramedic still standing outside the door. And he was like, well, why is she alone? We got a call. Who called? You know, and they was talking about that. Because it's real short. It's like it's like 30 seconds. The video is super short. Maybe 15 seconds. Maybe between 15 seconds and 30 seconds long. It's not that long.
This Friday,
I think the hotel leaked that little skit for a little bit of change because it's super short.
Really? I didn't even see that. This Friday, I have talking about sacrificing child. This Friday, I am interviewing a lady who has a story to tell y'all. Okay. Now, usually, we do when we do interviews on people, we do a missing person crime. This is different.
Okay.
This is different. So I am going to interview her this Friday. We just did the time for 3:00. If anything changed, of course, I'll let everybody know. But this is a really sad case. If you go and look, I just put a little clip of a video, and that's her fighting to save her husband's life, basically.
Oh, I saw I think I saw it. I think I clicked on it. It was a link you sent me.
Yeah, it's just so more to that. We talking about it's sexual abuse in there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Damn, why do I keep doing that? I hit something. Sexual abuse. It got me thinking when we're talking about sacrifice because he was left in a dirty, nasty nursing home after his accident, where his other family, just the bed sores, and just tried to demise him for his money.
Oh,
it's big.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's gonna come on Friday.
Okay.
And she just texted me as we're doing this video because she's like, there's other people that was neglected in the nursing home that wants to speak out. And I think that's important. It kind of reminds me of when I put my mother in that nursing home. And 3 days later, she was dead. And I never talk about this. I never told you guys, I never, you know what I mean? It's just a lot, but her story really, yeah, I'm going to send you her thing for her. She's on TikTok, Facebook, and other stuff. But I found her on TikTok. I'm going to send you her thing. It's really sad. This guy is paralyzed from here down. And he's in the process of dying. And I know this is usually on my crime thing, but we're talking about sacrificing. And it kind of got me thinking when she was talking to me on the phone yesterday, and saying his other family, they just tried to leave him there for dead because of money.
Wow.
Talk
about sacrifice, like you said.
Yeah, wow. You can't trust your damn family. This man can't even barely. He's paralyzed from here down.
So he's what is it? Paraplegic? How they pronounce that? How they say that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just talking about. I heard it.
Paraplegic or something like that.
It's so much to this story.
Sounds sad.
Yeah, his brothers are he's RN girls.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this story. Yeah, it's gonna get it's
just get worse.
And wait till y'all hear that they let the motherfucking animal back out. We have millions of victims, girl. When I tell you, I nearly almost broke. I'm just it's a lot. So yeah, this Friday at 3:00, I'm gonna have her on. people will actually sacrifice you. Like if you know what I heard too in the music industry, that when you sign a contract or something, you have to go by a certain agreement. And if you don't complete with that, if you don't oblige with that, you got to sacrifice somebody in your family.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, because it seemed like a little bit of what Ice Cube was just trying to allude
Tell
to.
us. Right.
Yeah, he was trying to say like he wasn't doing it. That's why he, stayed.
He not
in his
part of
lane.
that.
Right. He stayed in his lane because he wasn't sacrificing nobody in his family.
Right. And he's been with his wife for over 20, 30 something years.
Yeah. Since
Beautiful
high school.
wife and kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his son is an actor now.
I seen a thing with Jay-Z. Let me see if I could find that. You want to show something else, Mama? Jay-Z was drinking that blood.
Oh yeah, that's what we was looking for, right? Yeah, could you show that? I want to see, because I couldn't find
I think it was blood. I think it was blood. Let me see.
Because I typed it in.
Let's see. He was drinking something. He was acting crazy with that lady. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
He was acting. Oh, what happened? Oh, I hate when that thing goes like that. Kathy B. Kathy B said that's a whole cult.
Uh-huh.
It sure is. It sure the hell is, man.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know if I can find that shit. Where's that video at? Jay-Z was acting crazy like that.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah. He was
Okay, I'm gonna check.
Let me see.
She said you scared me.
Maybe if I put in Jay-Z acting possessed. I don't know.
I put in Jay-Z drinks blood.
That's what I put in too, but
oh, they said they thought it was blood. He was drinking dark wine.
When he was with that lady, that white lady, she does the satanic thing. And he was like, it's weird. You guys gotta see this shit. It's crazy. It's an old video, but
yeah.
I will never forget that shit. I don't know if I could find it. Let me see. But it's just more than Jay-Z and Beyonce. There's a lot.
Here, pull this.
Oh, okay.
Pull this up real quick.
Okay. You scared me, Kathy B. Oh Lord.
Sometimes it's overwhelming.
Ever since their relationship became official, Jay-Z and Beyonce have given us relationship goals.
She said, "Why did
God
give me this life? Sometimes it's overwhelming."
And Jay being one of the most powerful men in the music industry. Their power couple status has been one that people aspired to or just fell in love with. But recent revelations that are coming to light are showing that all that glitter is not gold. Because according to rumors, Beyonce is heavily addicted to alcohol and drugs. And it's Jay-Z who is pulling all the strings. But Jay is finally setting the record straight. And you are not going to believe what really is going on with the Carters. Okay, to give you some context, Bey and Jay first met in 2000 when Beyonce was still 18 years old. But they didn't start dating until a year later. Or that's what she told
press. Anyway, 7 years later, they got married in a very private ceremony, and after some more years, Blue Ivy was born, and in due time, they welcomed the twins, Carter and Rumi. And for anybody looking at the Carters from the outside, their story seems like the perfect fairy tale. They are surrounded by the love of their family and their fans and all of that. But recent revelations and allegations leveled by Hollywood insiders show that all of this might be a sham. Now, rumors that Bey is usually doped up have been floating around since forever. And while I'm the first to admit that part of these rumors might be fueled by the fact that Queen Bey seems superhuman, there have also been evidence to prove that these aren't mere theories. And if anything, these rumors heightened after Jay-Z cheated on Bey, and she was caught on camera looking spaced out and out of it.
That was crazy that day. Video.
Now, no one could confirm exactly what was really going on or what made Queen Bey act this way, but a faction on the Beehive suspected that it most certainly had to do with drugs. But then they didn't blame Beyonce for using, and instead turned their anger towards Jay, who they believed was trying to control her with drugs. And even before this, Beyonce once recorded a video where she was extremely emotional and vulnerable. And while this is very moving, she also looked like she was wasted.
Living a dream. I'm living my dream.
And people were quick to blame Jay-Z because the history between the two has always seemed shady and off. And one reason it seemed this way was due to the timeline of their relationship. Now, according to Beyonce, she and Jay first met when she was 18, which makes her barely legal. And even though she said that she friend-zoned him for about a year, it was quite clear from the get-go that he was into her romantically. And while there is nothing wrong with liking someone when they are 18 years old, there are a lot of things wrong with an older man being romantically linked to barely legal girls when he's in his late 20s. Now, Jay has been linked to both Foxy Brown and Aaliyah, and at the time he was linked to Foxy, she was about 15 years old, and he was 10 years older than her. As for Aaliyah, even though it was likely that he knew the dirty secret of how R. Kelly abused Aaliyah and manipulated her into a marriage when she was barely 15, he still thought of her as fair game, and even did a collab album with R. Kelly before his fall from grace. And even though he has denied that anything ever happened between him and Foxy or with Aaliyah, fans can't help but feel that the power dynamic between he and Bey isn't balanced and that he doesn't regard her as an equal. And this suspicion is supported by his verse in 444, when he asked Beyonce not to embarrass him when he first tried to ask her out. Then he later went on to rap that Bey matured faster than him. Moreover, there's this video of an anniversary dinner where Bey hailed Jay as the one who taught her how to be a woman.
This is nothing compared to what you've done. And not only me, but everybody here. You taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when you first started dating. You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how
So not her mom, not her dad, or even
Well,
some
first
close
she
relation
said
to her
she was
family
18.
taught her how to be a woman. But her
I heard
husband,
about
who
that.
she met when she wasn't even old enough to be drinking, and who had about 10 years on her, was the one who taught her how to be a woman. And I don't know about y'all, but that looks sus. And then some years after, Jay's cheating
I know you
scandal
heard
hit the
about The
ceiling,
Rock.
and while Beyonce seemed very angry and disappointed, she didn't do what most of her fans expected her to, which was to seek a divorce. I mean, this situation
Rock?
was so bad that Solange was fighting Jay in an elevator.
Or something. Oh yeah, I would never forget that elevator fight. This cheating
And
ass.
Beyonce even made lemonade, cussing him out for cheating on her with Becky with the good hair. But instead of breaking it off with him, she ended her album on the themes of forgiveness and love, and then went on to have more kids with him. And when Jay was asked about this, he said that they decided to move forward from that incident and remain together because they were trying to break generational curses while calling Beyonce a strong woman.
And, you know, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome. You see, you know, to break that cycle. For Black men and women, to see a different outcome, like you were saying. It's not this.
And a lot of fans weren't buying his lines and calling it pure BS. An example is this user who said, "You break that cycle of single parent households and broken homes by not cheating on your spouse in the first place." Which is so true. Now, Jay said that if Bey was the one who stepped out on him, that he was definitely going to forgive her, but most people felt like he was lying through his teeth. And I, for one, felt that it was the power dynamic in their relationship that must have made it difficult for Beyonce to leave. Plus, there is the fact that Bey might be afraid of Jay. And y'all know that Jay has always had a temper. We all know back in day, Jay was a real gangster. One time, he was even sentenced a 3-year probation for stabbing Lance Rivera, who allegedly leaked his about-to-be-released album at the time, Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter. And while some may say that Lance had it coming, this wasn't the last time that Jay showed himself to be aggressive. Back when Diddy celebrated his 50th birthday in grand style, Bey and Jay were invited to the party, but then a video surfaced online where Jay snatched the phone of someone who was recording Beyonce. And although a lot of fans thought that this was super romantic and really cute as Jay-Z was seemingly protecting Bey, others think that it just showed a very dark side to his personality, and that perhaps Bey wasn't safe with him. Also, back at the 2023 Grammy Awards show, when Trevor Noah was trying to give Bey her Grammy statue for Best R&B Song, Jay was also trying to pass her a drink, which she declined.
Grammys, everybody. When you equal a record, there's no way you don't get to hold your Grammy in your hand and celebrate that.
Now, although their interaction looked cute, Jay's body language looked like he was embarrassed and didn't like feeling that way. Then there's also the fact that over the years, Bey's presence in the media, especially when it came to interviews, has reduced significantly. I mean, it has gotten so bad that some fans have to point out that she didn't even promote Renaissance at all. One fan said, "I really wish Beyonce would promote Renaissance. I'm not upset with her, but I was too young to experience a traditional rollout from her. Now that I'm 22, I would love to see her do it just one last time." And while some people believe that Beyonce stopped doing interviews because she's trying to keep her life private and that she understands how every single aspect of her life can be misconstrued by the public, others think that this is a direct influence of Jay-Z controlling her and how much she lets out to the public, even when it comes to her art. For example, Jaguar Wright has called out Jay-Z for what she believes he is doing to Bey. Jaguar made it clear in an interview that she thought Jay kept Bey doped up so she can be dependent on him for her every move and need.
Okay, Kathy B.
And I've known he's a
okay, Kathy.
I waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience. And the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a character.
No, girl.
Jaguar even compared Jay's hold on Beyonce to Britney Spears' father's hold on her and asked that the Beehive should make hashtag Free Beyonce trend. Then there's Uncle Ron, who claims to be Beyonce's former bodyguard, and there's been this to serve as evidence to this claim. Well, according to Uncle Ron, Queen Bey has a drug problem that Jay-Z supports.
Hardly nobody knows. But I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way.
Anyway, Beyonce and Sean are paying the rumors no mind and seem quite determined to keep their private lives that way. But fans are now comparing Bey to Whitney Houston, while others are insisting that Beyonce isn't addicted to any drugs. This user said, "Shame. Hope we don't lose Beyonce the same way we lost Whitney." And this other one said, "I'm so glad Beyonce stopped doing interviews and keeps her life private. Can you imagine the stories we'd hear about if she allowed people to see more of her life? We know a drug addict when we see one. This woman is not a damn drug addict." But tell me what y'all think. Do you believe Beyonce is hooked on drugs and Jay-Z is keeping her that way for his benefit? Or do you believe that all the evidence is just mere coincidence? Leave your thoughts in the comments and check out my next video.
Girl, hold on a second. Girl, that was a bit disturbing at the Emmys, at the Grammy Award, when he tried to toast with her and she was like, and she said something, but he did look very uncomfortable when he put the glass down and he was like, he looked like he had an attitude, like he was embarrassed she didn't toast with him. They beefing.
Yeah.
They beefing.
They're gonna stay beefing as long as he stay cheating and controlling her ass.
Yeah. So, like, what do you think? Do you think she's on
Yeah.
alcohol
I
or
think
pills or
he's
what?
keeping her. Yeah, I think he's keeping her high.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that he's keeping her high. I think that this was a business relationship in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has other kids out there.
I think so too. I think so
Yeah.
too, most
I
definitely.
think he has other kids out there. I think he
Um,
cheated with Becky with the good hair.
Definitely. That's why Solange tore him up in that elevator. Or it could have had something to do with maybe that he's keeping her sister controlled the way he
Controlled.
is.
Right. Yeah.
No, I was saying to you, did you hear about The Rock?
Something about sexual assault.
Essay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With underage. For years, trafficking. Yeah.
So much in the industry is insane.
But I guess we could do a part 2 on The Rock because we already, it's been over 2 hours. We've been
I'm about to. Yeah.
So when we could do a part 2.
Yes, we got to do this more. I like, even though it was me, you, and Kathy, and probably 3 other people in the background because it never shows up on the thing. I don't give a damn. It was good.
This was
I
fun.
enjoyed it.
Me too.
It was fun. Every time we get together, we have fun. So
yes.
And it was knowledgeable because there's so much to this Illuminati. Like there is just so much more. But bringing it out forward is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because people are disappearing. Like,
we need to talk about it. Where is Jamie Foxx?
Where is Jamie Foxx?
Shoot. Don't play with us now. Where's Jamie Foxx?
The hell. So.
But yeah.
Oh shoot.
But it's been real.
I hate when that happens. Thank you, Mama. We gotta do this again.
In the part 2.
Yes.
And I'll see you in your next video.
Yes. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace. Yeah, this was long, good, fun, interesting, and very knowledgeable. So if you're going to do the replay, you might want to get some popcorn or a little snack and just lay back and just watch it because it is pretty long. But I love when Sister Girl joins me because it's just different. We both have, we all have our different opinions and stuff like that. And it's amazing how we could put it out there and talk about it and just throw, ideas off of each other and stuff like that. She's like, I love it. Like, girl power. Okay. So please hit the like button, be nice and hit the like button. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.